Wild en wonderlik, met trots aan die gebring deur Wild en Jag, jou alles in een bron tot die wild en jagbedryf. Welkom by ons weeklikse nuusprogram Wild en Wonderlik. Februarie se Wild en Jag uitgawe is reeds op pad na jou winkelrak en ons wys vir jou waarna jy kan uitsien. Rudman gesels oor Blaauwkrantz se beginjare en hoe dit tot 'n volwaardige jagbestemming ontwikkel het. In die volgende Wild en Jag, met trots geborg deur Safari Outdoor, Africa's premier outfitter of outdoor leisure and hunting equipment. Hunters are often confronted with having to make on-the-spot decisions while hunting, especially with walk and stalk hunting, for instance. Obviously, one will only know whether your decision was right or wrong after the shot is taken. Read Jokeleroo's article, A Comedy of Wrong Choices, in February's GAME&HUNT magazine. Kan die wildbedryf gekaap word? Richard Downing vra die vraag en bespreek verskeie fasette rakende kaping. Lees die insiggewende artikel in Februarie se uitgawe van Wild en Jag tydskrif. Wild en Jag tydskrif is beskikbaar by jou naaste supermark. Jy kan ook inteken en dit per pos ontvang of lees dit digitaal op jou selfoon of tablet. Teken jy in op Wild en Jag, staan jy kans om die Primosprys ter waarde van R3000 te wen. Hou ook ons tydskrif dop vir nuwe pryse wat in 2017 gewen kan word. In gesprek met is aangebring deur Barlow-Wild In our first episode with Arthur Rudman.
I'm an Eastern Caper. I was born in the Eastern Cape. I was born in Utenay. We farmed with Angora goats, moe farming. Got married in 1970 to Trinette. And as the years went by, game farming became more and more profitable. And then I enclosed an area just to protect our kudu. That today we've enclosed 40,000 hectares. If we go back to the 1970s, after we had enclosed 3,000 hectares, my viewpoint was just to protect the dwindling numbers of game that we had on Blaauwkrantz. Then to get a return, bearing in mind that was a very difficult period financially on our properties because we had a drought and low prices. However, I did believe that we should enclose to protect our kudu. To get a 10% return, I said after 3 years I would shoot animals, sell the meat to get that return of 10%, which we did. Obviously the game numbers increased dramatically. We enclosed it even further and now we've got 40,000 hectares enclosed. The important part with that is that what were we going to do with the excess animals? Where's your best return? So we started off by having South African hunters, then having corporate hunters, and then inviting other outfitters to come and hunt here. As my sons were still at school at that stage, that was in the 1980s, and our very first international hunter that came to hunt at Blaauwkrantz was in 1978. But was not my client, it was other outfitters' clients. And then when my sons graduated at university, at Stellenbosch and at UPE in Port Elizabeth, then we started marketing ourselves. And today, where we have now 10,000 animals at Blaauwkrantz, we offer 40 different species and subspecies at Blaauwkrantz. So, and very important part is that your property mustn't be too small. You can't hunt with international hunters on a postage stamp. They've come to get the feel of what Africa is all about, and this is what you must offer them. And also that if they have to travel from one farm to another and then they arrive home late in the evening and have dinner and go and sleep, and at early morning they then leave again. So you don't have any social intercourse with them, which is very important because that is where your marketing really takes place. Hunting is a very important part of the international scene. However, they are on holiday, we must realize. They must enjoy themselves, and we also want to enjoy it with them. So this is our way of life from an outfitter point of view, but it's their way of life in that they come out to come and hunt and spend a holiday here. They have observers that they bring with them, and they often travel all over the show, especially down the garden route to Cape Town. So we want to enjoy the whole scene and have a holiday period. 60% of our hunters today are returns. And of course that's referrals again too. So we have about plus minus 100 hunters a year, plus 50 observers that come. And when we go overseas again to go and market there, especially my sons at present, because of they're at the right age where they're accepted by your international hunters at 40 years plus minus. So they go and stay with these and they then invite prospective hunters to come to their homes, and we do a presentation to them. And we go to the SEI show at SEI at Las Vegas, or Reno, and Dallas show, and Salt Lake City. So bearing in mind, it's very expensive obviously to market. It costs us over $1 million to market. However, you have to market because marketing pays. And we have our setup going, we've got our lodges going, and the whole game industry is that way inclined. And we also then cull our animals. We are now getting our international hunters to assist us in culling. So as was said earlier, there are bums in the bed, and that gives us a return when the main hunting season is over.
In our next episode with Arthur Rudman.
To say why we were awarded this prestigious award, and we're really very proud of it as a family, I disagree. I say that there should always be a 5% that is a problem child, because see that there's an income that can be derived from these animals, the important part of the enjoyment of being close to nature.
Om op hoogte te bly met alles wat gebeur hier by Wild en Jag, volg ons op al ons sosiale platforms. Wild en Wonderlik is ook die perfekte plek om jou produk of diens, wildsplaas of wildveiling tentoon te stel. Vir meer besonderhede gaan ons webtuiste. Totsiens.